I'm Rex Moore with the Motley Fool, and there's a reason I come.
Hello, please stand by. We're currently testing the sound system. Here soon we will attempt to get the sound set up for the mainstream, and yeah. Alright.
We sat there and looked at the rockets on Mars, and you just boggled the mind. And the technology caught up, didn't it?
Hello and welcome to today's webcast. We are currently at T-minus 20 minutes and counting until the launch attempt of our newest and most improvised rocket system ever. The rocket that you are currently looking at on your screen right now is the Israeli fully reusable rocket. It is standing on the launch pad and is, well, the rocket is literally just right there. Right over here we have GSE tanks, or ground support system tanks. Now these tanks here provide fuel for the launch structure or launch tower, which will provide the fuel necessary for the rocket itself. Now over here we have a communications system. Now this communications system will be able to provide constant updates. Today's launch attempt will be at 12 a.m. Central Daylight Time. We will attempt to recover the booster for its third time today. Oh, no, I'm sorry, second time today. As the booster previously flew on the ScanSat-2 mission a few days ago. We will not be launching from our normal launch site over in Israel due to some issues with the launch site at the moment. Instead, today we have moved the launch site over to Cape Canaveral, Florida. We will still have to do the retrograde orbit in order to complete today's mission. Along with today's mission profile, we will be attempting to land the second stage. The second stage will be putting the satellite up into orbit and is powered by one singular engine. The nose cone at the top of the rocket is called the fairing. Once the rocket is up past the Earth's atmosphere, we will jettison that to fairing as it is no longer required. The condensation that you see currently on the launch pad is completely normal, as we are just venting out liquid oxygen. We are currently T-minus 17 minutes from launch, and everything is looking phenomenal. The launch site today, again, is in Florida due to some issues with the main launch site. Let's take a look at our previous milestones. We have previously landed a few boosters to different places across the freaking area. We've landed a few Stage 2 systems and a few fairing halves. We managed to fail some landing attempts with the second stage as well, but only once. We have also been able to test out our very own Mars landing system, which was a success. We managed to return a few other things, and we've also been able to get to the Moon and Mars. We've been able to put up a few different satellites, such as the ScanSat satellite from a previous mission, and a simple communications satellite, again, from a previous mission. Today will mark the second ScanSat mission, and this mission will be dedicated to those who have lost their lives September 11, 2001. Here soon we will be giving a moment of silence to those who have lost their lives. So, yeah. Alright. We are now currently T-minus 12 minutes away from launch. Everything is still looking phenomenal today. Here soon we will begin to get some stuff ready in preparation for launch. Currently we are checking the staging of the vehicle. Everything seems good. T-minus 13 minutes into counting. We will be conducting the go, no-go poll at this time. Ground support, go. Avionics, go. Guidance, go. Stage 1 propulsion, go. Stage 2, avionics, go. Guidance, go. Propulsion, go. Payload, avionics systems, go. Electrical systems, go. Range is green at the time. Alright, everything seems good. we have just completed the T-minus 13-minute poll. And with that, we will no longer be doing these polls, and yeah, we'll just sit tight and enjoy some more music while we wait for the launch.
boggle the mind. The technology caught up, didn't it?
We will begin to get live view coverage of the launcher here shortly. And we have just gotten ourselves the live coverage from the launcher as expected. Looks like we now got sound from the launcher. Everything seems to be going good phenomenally. The flight and computer. And the flight avionical computers right now. And we have confirmation of the launch tower or retraction. Again, everything seems to be going nominally at this time. We are currently reporting no issues with the rocket. And that was a pretty dang smooth launch tower traction. Here soon we will ignite the system. That will take place at T-1 minute and counting. At T-0 minutes, the rocket will launch, and we will go on from there, I guess. See how the flight computer handles this mission. So again, this is a fully reusable rocket. With fully functioning, literally everything. T-2 minutes. Guidance systems are starting up. T-1 minute. Launcher is in an internal power, and we have ignition on the system in preparation for So far, so good. Everything is ready for launch on today's flight. 2 minutes 13 seconds. 2 minutes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff. We have launch confirmed. Yet another beautiful launch on today's rocket. And here we go, burning our retrograde. Alright, here we go. So far, so good. Please don't fail. Alright, there we go. Everything seems to be going nominally right now. Not a single engine failure yet. This flight will be taking a satellite to a low Earth orbit. This will be the second satellite required for a global constellation for satellite systems. Three, two, one. We have MECO and stage 2 ignition. No, it is going to low Earth orbit. Low Earth orbit is not to the moon. It is actually much lower than the moon. And we have fairing deployment. Yeah, low Earth orbit would be like an orbit that just it surrounds the Earth, basically. That's how I would put it, at least. Alright. We have orbit, but that does not mean that the flight is done on that upper stage. We still gotta put it into its correct orbital orbit. So we're gonna have to do a orbital insertion. And here we have the stage 1. And with this, we will attempt to relight the engine in preparation for landing. The first burn coming up is the re-entry burn, which will happen any moment now. And there we see the re-entry burn. Shut off should be here shortly. And we have re-entry burn shut down. So far, everything is performing nominally. We have not encountered a single error on today's flight. So let's just hope that that is how the rest of today's flight will go. Here we go, getting ready for the landing burn. And there it is. The landing burn has started. And we did kind of land it. There's just a little bit of damage, but that shouldn't be too bad. We will be able to replace the grid fin that we lost, and yeah. So the next step here will be the Orbital Burn, which should have placed the satellite into a higher orbit, but that didn't seem to be the case here. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. No, wrong way. Alright, let's go here now. Too far. Okay, right about here. And there we have confirmation of the satellite deployment. And everything is set. We will now begin the deorbiting process on stage 2. Stage 2 has now been deorbited successfully. So what this means is that we will be able to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and attempt to land. Yeah, you actually have to put them up there yourself. Alright, legs deployed. Let's see what we can do. Now, do note, just like every other realistic mission, yes, there are chances that, well, there's chances that your landing will not go as expected. Such as today's case. We just lost the entirety of the upper stage except for a landing leg. However, despite the loss, today's mission is a success. This is another beauty, and yeah. So with that, I will begin to conclude the webcast. This is everything, basically, just put down in front of your face. I don't really care. Closing the webcast. Yeah, enjoy the webcast closure.